Morning, this is Gracie Opulenza and I'm all about eccentric and opulent lifestyle. I live in Tuscany in a 300-year-old farmhouse, and this video is, and I want you to just, for those that live in Italy, live in Tuscany, live in villas, I'm in a 300-year-old farmhouse, the debate on heating. Now, just to give you an idea, oil heating is one of the most expensive in Europe, in Italy. It costs you an arm and a leg. The other issue is that 9 times out of 10, these homes are not properly insulated at all. So I've lived in a farmhouse, in a villa that was not insulated for 10 months, and it was freezing, dust particles, all over the villas. But this has just been, the roof is new. It's got 15 centimeters of insulation, and I definitely noticed the difference this summer that we were cooler when it was high in the 30s. So now this is my first time I'm going to be here in the winter, and I have no idea. And a very big debate this morning in my household is wood fire, I'll show you the wood fire, versus gas oil. So just to give you an idea, and I'm just doing this so as a cost-effective exercise. So that wood there cost me €160. It's not much. It will definitely not last me a winter. But so I'm going to show you, so €160, I'll just zoom into that, of wood. I find it hard to digest to buying wood because I grew up with wood and timber and I had fire all the time. But anyway, it is what it is, and that's quite common here in Italy. Not a lot of wood. It's definitely not going to get me through the winter. We're already dropping at night at around 13 degrees, and last night it dropped to 8 degrees. Right, so we're going back here. This is my nice terrace, and we are 15 degrees. So this video is about cost of keeping your villa warm. Now I'll say it again. This is a new roof, 15 centimeters of insulation. So I have no idea how warm it's going to be here in the winter. Now, I also have lived in villas that are very old, that have not had a new Tuscan roof. So this is really fantastic. And it's the first winter that it's going to be tested to see how to keep us warm, because it can really, really get cold. So let's join the debate. Really interested in your views. So inside at the moment, it's 17.3, right? I've got my rugs. What I do have, we've got a new also central heating system, not the radiators itself. So we've got one, we've got 2 in here, which is fantastic. Not used them yet. We've got a solar system heating down there, which is all new. And again, it's very, very rare, but Italy has a eco bonus system. So the landlord here has put in a whole new system, hot water. Now, it's getting colder and I'm older and I like to keep warm. So here's my wood. What a gorgeous fireplace, isn't it? So I've, as I said, the wood that I've bought is not going to keep me warm all winter. I love the coziness of firewood. I grew up with firewood, but this is useless in every single way. And the reason is it's smoking the whole farmhouse out. And the reason for that, I'm guessing, it's a new roof, so it's incredibly insulated, 15 centimeters of insulation, new tiles, new bricks, fantastic. So I don't know what it was like in the past, and obviously this fire has been functioning for 300 years, But in order for it not to be smoky, I've got to keep this door open. So if I close the door, the airflow of the fireplace is terrible. And it just becomes really smoky, and that's not healthy, and it stinks. So I just experimented in the last 10 days. We didn't know that. As I said, the ceiling, the roof is new. Maybe that's a game changer. But this fireplace has been here for 300 years. It's gorgeous, it's big, but it is useless because it smokes. I've got to keep the door open, hence not going to keep it warm. And every room gets really smoky, and that's not healthy. And I've grown up with fireplaces around the globe, and let me tell you something, airflow is really important. And this is the second villa that the airflow in a fireplace is not good, it's not functional, and it's not healthy. So in a nutshell, this isn't going to cut it for the winter. I don't know if you've had the same experience in your Tuscan Italian villas. If you do so, let me know. If you've got any ideas of how we can make the airflow better, then that'll be great. Just to give you an idea, can we go, I mean, that's a massive hole. So that's a lot of cold air coming when the fire's not on. I just don't know why the airflow is really, really useless. That, if I open, goes into another room. That's, again, smoke in your room. It's just horrible. And then we've got another one. I'm guessing, as I said, this is the first winter that we're using it with the new roof, which has got 15 centimetres of insulation. Fantastic. New. We're trying it out. But as it goes, the question is, do I now go onto a pellet burner, which I have no idea of the cost, if anyone knows what that will be. I'm doing current research with that. Or do I just bite the bullet and use the oil radiators, come into my room? Again, I don't know, not used them yet. It's got a whole new system. This is a whole new roof, so it should keep it warm. But I can tell you, at night we're at 7 degrees. We're only in October, and it's only going to get colder and colder in here. The floor here is 300 years old. It's freezing. Yeah, I can put my tweed jacket and my furs and my wool. I totally get it. But we want to be warm. We want to kill the chill. We want to at least keep it at 20 degrees. How hot or how warm do you think you should keep your home? So, as gorgeous as this looks, it's useless. It smokes everywhere. That's not healthy. Heat goes up through the chimney. It's useless. It doesn't do anything because I've got to keep this door open so that we do not have a villa full of smoke, and it stinks and it's messy. But as I said, I grew up with wood. I'm okay with that. I have to buy the wood. You saw the amount of wood at €160. So I'm going to definitely forego this. I can't handle the smoke. It's not healthy. We're not going to have this firewood. I'm now just burning it to get rid of it. So what do? Do I just keep the central heating on, and then where the cost can go into the stratosphere? I know that in 2020, 2021, the pandemic, oil doubled. We've got a war crisis going on. We don't know what's going on with the Middle East and Israel. You know, we've got all these cost of living. But it's a gorgeous fireplace. I could just close the metal thing up here, and then therefore the wind will be hopefully 90% less. I could box it all in, right, to really make it seal tight to keep the warmth of the villa. Or We could put a gorgeous wood fire cast iron fireplace burner, or we can go pellet. And pellet in versus wood, they say is cheaper, it's warmer, it's counterproductive, it's cleaner, and it will warm up all the rooms, and you don't have to depend on the gas oil. I find gas oil is, for me, quite dry on the skin and harsh. I don't know a pellet burner. I've not used a pellet burner. Has anyone used a pellet burner? The other negative of this place is they've gone for an eco bonus. I do not know why. And then these are all new wooden shutters or that are tailor-made for these gorgeous windows. But it's not double glazing. I've lived in the Pyrenees. I've lived in snow ski resort, double glazing, triple glazing, floor heating. So I know warmth as it is. So these are all custom made. Some are new, fantastic, but the wind does come through them. So it's not double glazed. So therefore you've got these obstacles. Yeah, this is what you get when you live in a 300-year-old villa. I totally get it. This is new, 15 centimetres of insulation, which is fantastic. I found in the high 30s, we were pretty cool, and the warmest it ever got was around 29 degrees, which was warm, but I can tell you other villas don't have this, and I know my friend was even warmer, and we could tolerate the fans as well. So back to this video, and the debate is, what do I do with a fireplace that looks gorgeous, is huge, but the airflow is terrible. The wood heat is just going nowhere because I have to keep my door open so that we don't get smoke. It's not healthy. It's just useless. So I'm now debating, do I put a pellet burner in here or a wood fire? But it's not my property. I actually rent it. So it's about calculating if it is worth me investing in this pellet burner that I've been told it's cleaner, it's healthier, and it will keep things warmer. Or do I just shut it all down, make a gorgeous flower wood feature here with rosemary and dried flowers, and turn on the gas oil? And these doors are gorgeous, they're custom made, but again, they're not tight. Air will go in there. Air will come through the single glazing double shutter windows. 300-year-old floors are old and cold. That's why I've got, my IKEA wool rugs. You can look on my YouTube about the wool rugs. They feel wonderful. It's unusual for villas to be insulated like this. It is freezing. I wake up with my toes cold. My bathrooms are new and modern. We've got a new radiator there, but I'm not going to live in the bathroom, am I? So this is the debate. Now, if you're inexperienced in pellet burners and the cost, if you live in a Tuscan villa, let me know. Again, as I said, right now it's 17.4 and it's 15 degrees outside. It's only going to get colder. December, January, February, you'll be freezing your butt off. It can snow. This is useless. I'm just burning money because the flow of the air, for whatever reason, I need to keep this door open for it not to smoke. And then we're just going to go back outside. It's gorgeous. So we're going up 15 degrees. I mean, out on the balcony yesterday was 28 degrees, but it's not always going to be like that. And this is also an insight to villa living. New roof, 15 centimetres insulation, which is fantastic. New, all downstairs, a new gas oil central system, but I don't know what how warm it's going to keep us and the cost. And as I said, the cost in these villas in the winter is stratospheric because Italy is one of the most expensive in Europe to keep warm. So if you've got any insights, expertise, knowledge, what is a pallet burner going to cost to install? I don't own the property. Is it worth the investment? Do I go away for the winter, lock it all up? Is that cheaper? Like, subscribe, share your Tuscan villa adventures.